Hey everyone, this is Reggie from Restore Plus Physical Therapy. Somebody sent me an email asking me if I can discuss how we can stop osteopenia from getting worse and developing osteoporosis. And I decided to share my answer with everyone because this is something that's kind of close, hits home with me, because my mom actually went through such a situation. My mom had early onset osteoporosis after one of her surgeries, and she was in her, I think, early 40s at that time. She had the hysterectomy because of something, and then that caused her hormones to stop, and it caused the premature onset of osteoporosis. So that was like almost 30 years ago. She had been having supplements and stuff like that for vitamin D because she is very prone to having osteoporosis. So actually at the beginning, I wasn't a therapist back then, so I wasn't able to share my knowledge with her. I wasn't able to help her out as much. So she did develop osteoporosis, but because we were able to get her better with these two things that I want to share with you today, her osteoporosis got better and it turned into osteopenia. So osteopenia is, so you can think of it as it's a milder osteoporosis. So osteoporosis, your bones are brittle, very prone to fractures. Definitely you don't want to fall, but sometimes fractures happen even without falling. Osteopenia is your bones are soft. So it's not as bad as osteoporosis, but it's not your normal bone either. So you are more prone to having fractures too, okay? So in this video, I want to share with you the two big things that my mom is doing, and I recommended to my mom to prevent her condition from getting back to getting worse again, going back to bad osteoporosis. We'll take osteopenia. It's not perfect, but we'll take osteopenia over osteoporosis any day. Okay, so these are the two things. One is, as a lot of people may know, for osteoporosis or to strengthen your bones, we need to have vitamin D. So sources of vitamin D, that's the common question. Where do we get vitamin D? You can get them from vitamins, like the supplements that you can take, the capsules you can do. But you can, I don't like artificial if possible, you can get them naturally from the food. So what foods are rich in vitamin D? Now, in terms of meat or let's say animal products, I don't highly recommend them. So I'll give you other options. Fish is good because it has omegas, and also fish is a very good source of vitamin D. So fishes are a good source of vitamin D. To name a few will be salmon. It's a good source of vitamin D. Tuna, which a lot of people like, they can come in the cans, and they taste good too. So that's a good source of vitamin D. Although you have to be careful with that because there are some other things that are in the cans that can be toxic to the body. So you don't want to take too much of that. But I'm just saying, so those tuna is good, and salmon is good. Cod liver oil is good source of vitamin D. All right, so those fishes are good sources of vitamin D. Now, in terms of the most common knowledge that milk is a good source of vitamin D, like I mentioned earlier, I don't highly recommend dead animal products. Milk is one of them. So I like to recommend more of the soy milk, plant-based milk. Let's say soy milk is one of them. Plants don't naturally come with vitamin D, but those soy milk that you can buy from the grocery store, they are, most of the time, I've seen almost all the ones that I've seen are fortified with vitamin D, right? Because those manufacturers, they know that people need that. So, and especially if you're vegetarian, you need your source of vitamin D, so which is more limited if you're vegetarian. So soy milk fortified with vitamin D is good too. So in terms of the foods, so you have those options. For plants don't come naturally with vitamin D, except for one. Mushroom has vitamin D in it. So mushroom is for among the plants, basically is the only source of vitamin D you can get from plants. All right, so when it comes to foods, those are the ones that I mentioned. You know, fishes are good. Then you have the soy milk fortified vitamin D, or you can get it from mushroom. Now, the other thing that I recommend if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia, if you want to strengthen your bones or prevent osteopenia from going into osteoporosis, is weight-bearing exercises. Right, so if this is not as simple as going to the gym, lifting some dumbbells, things like that, that's okay, that's better than nothing. But I like weight-bearing exercises. What are weight-bearing exercises? Simple, like the most common ones: squats, right? Going up, you know, step up and down, or going up and down the steps. Anything that you put your weight on your legs, on your hips, on your spine, those will, because the weight bearing will stimulate your bone, will promote your bones to grow more bone cells and to get them stronger. So weight bearing exercises are good. Or what I recommend to my mom is I bought her some ankle weights, so she can actually be doing, let's say, shoulder presses, standing up, bicep curls standing up, yes, because you're still promoting weight bearing there. Or you can do with some squats, with some press, or just even just holding it and then doing some squats, doing some steps, all those things. So weight bearing exercises is key in getting your bones to be stronger, and either preventing osteoporosis or remedying that, preventing osteopenia from going into osteoporosis. Or even if you have osteoporosis, doing these things that I suggested, first is the food, the second is the exercise, that will help your osteoporosis to get better, same as like with my mom. Okay, so I want you to try those. If you have, most of our patients who are, well, our patients who are seniors, if you're listening to this, our viewers or members of our community, online community, or even physical community here as seniors, almost everyone has bone weakness, has osteoporosis, osteopenia. So I think this will be very helpful. I hope you learn from this video, and thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you very much for your time. Remember, I need you to comment, like, subscribe, and definitely share this video so that you can help transform other people's lives. You can help them stay safe and get their bones to be stronger, right? Let me know what you want me to talk about so that I can help you get healthy and pain-free. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.